Good morning, dear student. Welcome to our Gyan Jyoti online classes. So today we will discuss about the High Courts of India and the subordinate courts. Okay, before we started the topic about High Courts and subordinate courts, okay, I would like to say something about our previous class. That in previous class we had discussed about or learned about the structure of Indian judiciary. Okay, that in the supreme position, in top position is occupied by the Supreme Court. After that, what high courts are related to Supreme Court or obey to Supreme Court, and after Supreme Court, what in lower level the subordinate courts are you can say work under High Court. Okay. So Indian judiciary system is totally independent. Okay, it interprets the law as well as it checks the you can say work of executive department as well as what you can say legislative department. Okay. Then we had also discussed about the composition of Supreme Court. That in Supreme Court there is a Chief Justice and a member, and you can say and a member of 25 judges are there. After that, the appointments of judges, that the President of India appointed the Chief Justice of Supreme Court and also other 25 judges. Okay, with the discussion or with the recommendation of you can say Chief Justice of Supreme Court, President appointed another 25 panel of judges of Supreme Court. Okay, after that we also came to know about the qualification of judges of Supreme Court, that he must be a citizen of India, he should be a distinguished jurist, or he should have been a High Court judge for at least 5 years, or you can say he should have been an advocate or lawyer of the High Court for 10 years. No minimum age is fixed for the appointment of a judge. Then the tenure of what judges and Chief Justice and the impeachment system of our Supreme Court. Okay, or the removal of you can say Chief Justice and other judges. Got it? Then some powers and functions of Supreme Court, that the center it you can say it solves the problem between or conflict between central and state, and as well as state and state. Okay, then it also you can say take decision in the case of violation of fundamental rights. Then the you can say it is the responsibility of Supreme Court to protection of the Indian Constitution, and it also solve the matter which related to election disputes. Okay, after that some you can say advisory functions are also there, that the Supreme Court of India has to give advice to the President whenever the court is requested for it by him. Okay, then Supreme Court has the judicial review power also, and it is the court of record, means the every record which are related to the you can say judicial department of India. Okay, it is the you can say storehouse of the record of legal matter or judicial matter. Okay, so today we learn about the High Court and subordinate courts of India. So let's start the topic from the High Court. The High Courts. So the Constitution of India has provided for the High Court in the states and written in article number 240, and it is the highest judicial organ at the state level. Okay, these High Courts are what in state level. Then a High Court may be common between two or more states. For example, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh have a common High Court. Means Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh have only a common High Court. Means a single High Court can take decision about the matter of Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh. Then at present there are 24 high courts in India. How many high courts in India? 24 high courts. High courts present in India. Then the jurisdiction of the High Court includes issuing of the rights for the enforcement of fundamental rights. Okay. After that, you can say the judicial system or the composition of High Court and appointment of the judges and Chief Justice of High Court. The High Court consists of one Chief Justice and as many other judges are fixed by the Parliament. Okay. Then the number of judges is decided according to the size of the state, according to the territorial boundary of the state. The Chief Justice is appointed by the President of India in consultation with the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and the concerned governor of the state. Mean after the, you can say, discussion with the Chief Justice of Supreme Court and the particular governor of the state or the President of India appointed the Chief Justice of High Court. High Court appointed by the President. Okay. Then in the appointment of the judges of High Court, the Chief Justice of the High Court along with the others, he also consulted. Okay. After the appointment of what the Chief Justice of High Courts, okay, the Chief Justice of High Court, after that the Chief Justice of Supreme Court and the concerned governor of that particular state and President of India. Okay, a discussion was held between these four persons and after that other judges are appointed by what? The President. Then the qualification of the judges, that the person must be a citizen of India. He should have served for 10 years in judicial service or have 10-year experience as an advocate or you can say lawyer in one or more high courts. Then the person will be a, you can say, judge of high court if he or she having this type of, you can say, criteria. Then the tenure or the time period of the judges and Chief Justice of High Court, that the retirement age of High Court Chief Justice and judges is 62 years. Okay, 62 years. What? Retirement age of Chief Justice of High Court and other judges of High Court. The judge may resign earlier by writing to the President. The judge's removal is very difficult. It is a difficult procedure to remove the judges and Chief Justice of High Court. Only the President of India can remove the judge or the Chief Justice of the High Court after impeachment by the Parliament on grounds of misbehavior or incapacity. Same situation like in Supreme Court. Okay. Then such impeachment resolution has to be passed by both the houses mean Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha of the Parliament, supported by 2/3 of the members present and voting in each house. Okay, this is known as the impeachment procedure of, you can say, judges of high courts and Chief Justice of High Courts. Then restriction on practice. To ensure impartiality and independence of the judges, they are denied to practice or plead in any court in India. Means there are some restrictions for judges and Chief Justice of High Courts. Okay, to prevent the, you can say, to prevent the dirty work. Okay, then transfer. A High Court judge can be transferred from one High Court to another High Court. Then powers and functions of the High Court. The highest court of appeal at state level is the High Court. After that, in civil as well as in criminal cases, an appeal is made to the High Court after the judgment of the district and session court of chief metropolitan court or any other subordinate court. Means we have to go through subordinate court, after that High Court and Supreme Court. Okay, we have to you can say work on the state or structure of Indian judicial system. Then the original jurisdiction area of High Court, the cases relating to the fundamental rights can directly be brought to the High Court. It can issue the rights for the protection and enforcement of fundamental rights. Okay. Then the High Court is a court of record and can publish a person for contempt or punish a person for contempt of court. Okay. So the powers and functions you can say same as Supreme Court, but Supreme Court is you can say work in central level and High Courts are work in state level. Then the High Court exercise supervision over the working of the lower courts and tribunals within its jurisdiction and ensure proper discharge of their duties. Then the High Court can withdraw a case pending before a lower court and may decide the case. Okay, it is the you can say right or you can say the power of High Court. Then the High Court can transfer a case from one subordinate court to another. Okay. After that, the subordinate court. This is all about the powers and function of High Court. Means High Court you can say regulated the subordinate courts. Okay. High Court also take decision about you can say about fundamental rights. Okay, and it is the prime duty of the High Court to supervision over the subordinate court. Okay. After that, our last structure of judicial system, and that is subordinate courts. So there are several lower courts under each High Court. These are called subordinate court. Okay. So the lower courts under each High Court are known as subordinate courts. They are under the control of the High Court. There are 3 types of subordinate courts in every state. How many types are? 3 types. Okay, there are 3 types of subordinate courts in every state. Okay, which are under the supervision of High Court. Okay, so the courts are civil courts, criminal courts, and third one is revenue courts. Okay, these are the 3 types of subordinate courts. Okay, which are work under the supervision of High Court. So the administrative tribunal is also a subordinate court. So the first criminal courts. In criminal matters, there is uniform application of Indian Penal Code or IPC and the Code of Criminal Procedure CRPC throughout India. Okay. After that, the session court at the district level, the highest judge for criminal cases in the session judge, often the district judge also act as the session judge. You may call the district judge as session judge. The session judge bears an appeal against the judgment of the first class magistrate. The session judge hears cases of serious offence such as murders, dacoits, etc. he can pass any legal sentence including death sentence, but the death sentence given by a session judge is subject to confirmation by the High Court. Okay. After that, revenue courts. That the revenue courts hear revenue cases in every district. The Tahsildar is the junior officer who holds a court. The appeal against the Tahsildar lies with the collector or the district magistrate and then the commissioner. So every you can say every revenue matters are discussed in revenue courts. Okay. Then Nyaya Panchayat. At the lowest level of judiciary in the state is the Nyaya Panchayat. And this panchayat, you can say, are worked in every village, perhaps in every areas. Okay. It has been established to provide speedy and inexpensive justice to the villagers. Okay. Then Lok Adalats. They are voluntary agencies to resolve disputes. They are under the supervision, or you can say village committee is one type of what Lok Adalat, that the educated member of the village. Okay, they are the member of Lok Adalat. Okay, and this is one kind of voluntary, you can say, organization where the educated person, okay, or the knowledgeable persons resolve disputes. Okay, and they are under the supervision of State Legal Aid and Advice Board. Then administrative tribunals. The Parliament passed the Administrative Tribunal Act 1985. Okay. Then the Central Administrative Tribunal, or CAT was set up in November 1985. Provide speedy trial in cases related to the central government employees. Okay. Then it hears their complaints and grievances, except defense forces. The judgments of the tribunal are subject to scrutiny by the division bench of the High Court. The states can have their own administrative tribunals. Administrative tribunals mean there are some members, okay, some judges, okay. They means in a unity branch they have to take decision, okay. They have to solve the problem, solve the cases, okay. That is known as administrative tribunals. Then difference between civil and criminal cases. What are the difference between civil and criminal cases? That the civil cases are generally concerned about the individual's right, means it indicated the personal right. The criminal cases deal with the challenges to the social order. The society lays down the norms on social behavior. In India, Indian Penal Code, IPC, and Criminal Procedure Code, CRPC, give a list of criminal offences and punishment for them. If your fundamental rights are violated by any person, then it is in the category of civil case. Okay, but means one type of quarrel, hitting to each other. Okay, this type of activity are in the category of criminal cases. Got it? Then the civil cases are less heinous and need civil action. Compensation and fine. Such cases include breach of contract, then trespassing, negligence, matrimonial cases, etc. The criminal cases are more heinous in nature. Okay, you can say most cruel also. They include murder, dacoity, cheating, and need severe punishment. So the remedies in civil cases are compensation claims, etc. While the remedies in criminal cases are severe punishment as per law and penalties. Okay, the criminal cases cannot be settled out of court as a civil case Maybe. Yes. The criminal cases involve arrest, police investigation and presentation of case to the magistrate by the police. Okay. These are the difference between civil code and criminal, you can say, cases. Okay. So it is all about the chapter number 5th, what? Supreme Court, High Courts and Subordinate Courts. Okay. So yeah, let's go through the recap that from beginning, that the structure of Indian judiciary. Supreme Court hold the highest position of judicial system, after that the high courts and the subordinate courts. Okay. Then the composition of the judges and chief justice of what? Supreme Court, that the member or the chief justice and the other members, other judges are appointed by the President of India. Then tenure and qualification and impeachment procedure of chief justice and other judges of Supreme Court. Then the restriction on practice and powers and functions of the Supreme Court and jurisdiction area, that it you can say it work in central level and it can take decision in the matter of center state dispute. After that, it also take decision. It also has the right, powers and functions to take decisions under you can say violation of fundamental rights, and the prime duty of the Supreme Court is to protection of the Indian Constitution, and it also, you can say, throughout the problems about election decision. Okay. After that, some judicial advisory functions are also there, that the Supreme Court or the Chief Justice and the other judges, they may also help to our President in case of emergency. Okay. And it depends upon the President of India, either he you can say take the advice of Supreme Court or not. Okay. Then Supreme Court has also judicial review power, and it is known as the court of record. Okay. After that, the High Court, that in present time there are 24 high courts in India. Okay. And it is the highest level, you can say highest state level judiciary system. Okay. Then the Chief Justice of High Courts and other judges are also appointed by President of India. Okay. Then some you can say some practices are also you can say restricted by Indian Constitution. Okay. Then you can say the powers and functions of the High Court, that it is the highest court of appeal at state level. Okay. And the original power and functions of the High Court, that the case relating to the fundamental rights can directly brought to the High Court. Okay. And it enforcement, protection and enforcement of the fundamental right. It is known as also court of record. Okay. And it the supervision of subordinate court, it is also prime duty or power and functions of the High Court. Then it also acquire case from lower court and transfer the case from lower court. Okay. After that, the last judicial system of our India is known as subordinate court. Okay. There are three types of subordinate courts: the civil court, criminal courts and revenue courts. Okay. After that, the Nyay Panchayat, Lok Adalat, administrative tribunals, etc. are also some of the part of Indian judicial system. Okay. And the last difference, so there are some difference between what civil and criminal cases. Okay. Thank you very much.